Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this one. This is my Cazoo Masters tournament review, which obviously took place over the weekend. I'm a bit smug. Because I did predict the tournament winner. This rugby man on your picture. I did say Stephen Bunting to win the tournament. At the start of the tournament as well. But obviously he defeated mighty Michael van Duren in the final. 11-7. He finally got one over Michael van Duren. After past meetings, Michael van Duren has had one over Stephen Bunting. And you have to say, fully deserved for Stephen Bunting. Consistent all the way through. So was van Duren, but Stephen Bunting, this has been a long time coming, people. This has been a long time coming, where he was true a PDC major, especially this year on the back end of last year. He's been in incredible form, Stephen Bunting. Obviously, won into Van Duren at the World Darts Championship, just a rampant Mike Van Duren, the World Darts Championship. And I am so smug that I predicted the tournament winner right, because I just felt the Masters is one of them tournaments, isn't it, where I don't really expect the big boys like Van Duren. I mean, Van Duren, how many finals has he reached, Mike Van Duren? Because he has got a lot of finals as well, Mike Van Duren, for the second greatest player of all time behind Phil Taylor. Imagine Van Duren won them finals. He would actually be caught behind Phil Taylor. He actually would be. Obviously, he'd be still a mile apart in terms of world titles. But it's crazy. He has reached a lot of finals, Van Duren, and he has lost them as well. Dilden last year in the UK Open, Humphries last year in the Players' Championship Finals, and now Bunting in the Masters as well. And 102 offers for Stephen Bunting. And what was key? Stephen Bunting, he broke Van Duren's throw as well. He did break Van Duren's throw. And there were the key heads for me that Stephen Bunting needed to win. And there was a time where I think it was it 6-4 up, Stephen Bunting as well. I think he was 6-4, 6-3 up. And then Van Duren obviously pulled it back, didn't he? To 7-7. And I was like, that 15th head is so crucial for me. Because if Van Duren would have won it, I think Van Duren would be champion, in my opinion. Because that would be the final dead before your final comfort break. And Stephen Bunting won it to make it 8-7. And that was crucial for me. And it did look like the difference maker in the end, as Stephen Bunting went on to win 3 heads in the war and become the Masters champion. And you know what? Mike Van Duren, right? This is why he's so respected, Mike Van Duren, because whenever he uses, he makes no excuses. He says well done to the opponent. He never makes any excuses at all. And when Van Duren wins, he does say it how it is about his opponent. He does say it how it is. He does say his opponent plays shit. He will say that. And this is why he's respected, Van Duren. Honestly, this is why he's respected. This is why I like him. This is why I like Mike Van Duren as well. Because other players would make excuses when they use, but Van Duren doesn't. And he's a beast, man. He is a beast as well, especially in darts as well. But it belongs to Stephen Bunting. But belongs to Stephen Bunting. This is his second major title, because his first major overall was obviously the 2014 BDO World Championship. He won that side when he was in the BDO, and this is only his second major title, winning the 2024 PDC Masters, obviously winning it last night. A terrified title, a decade in the making for the bullet Stephen Bunting, as he shoots his way to his first major title, and I'm happy for him, because this was in the making for me. this with the form he was in recently as well. That's why I thought Bunting would win it. Start of the tournament. I just thought with the way he was playing on the back end of the year, I think he's due a major now. I think he is due a major, and here we go. He wins the Masters. So call me Mr. Wells. Call me Mr. Wells if you want. But I did thought this final would be close. So I actually thought it would be a asset decider. But to be fair to Bunting, got the job done, and he didn't give Van Doorn a sniff, getting back into it. But we now go on to, but that was the final. Stephen Bunting, fair play to him, well done to him. I think we're all happy as Stars fans that Stephen Bunting, he's going to be a meme now, isn't he? The titanium music as well. That is an absolute tune as well. And that does well. And that does well with Bunting as well, with his nickname. Obviously, his nickname, the Bullet. And but that was the final. The semi-finals then, Stephen Bunting, I mean, after that, 11-1 against Nathan Aspinall. Nathan Aspinall's a good player, people. He's a good player, and he makes it a battle, Aspinall. But Stephen Bunting absolutely did a demolition job on Nathan Aspinall, which is what I didn't like, because Nathan Aspinall was my favourite player. But yeah, I mean, yesterday I had a bad day, didn't I, with Arsenal, Liverpool, and then Aspinall getting demolished of Bunting. But to be fair, I am neutral though. I am neutral in darts. I don't really have a favourite player, but I do take a shine to Nathan Aspinall. Just because of the way he started in darts. I think it was like £5 in his account or something like that. Just the way he's done through darts as well is incredible. Same with Bunting, to be fair. Van Doorn did demolition from Dimitri Van Bird. I'm not really shocked by that. Vandenberg always seems to get smashed off my Van Doorn, to be fair with you. But a good one. A good tournament one for Dimitri. A good tournament one for Dimitri Van Bird when he needed it, in my opinion, because last year, he just went missing last year, Dimitri Van Bird, and he was out of form. So a good tournament one for Van Bird, and a good one as well for Aspinall as well, was in the semi-finals. Obviously, it don't mean anything to the PT or the merit, so that is a downer for the eyes of Stephen Bunting, that it doesn't affect his PC ranking at all, because it is an unwanned tournament. So they were the same final results. The quarter-final results, which obviously were yesterday afternoon. Stephen Bunting, again, demolition job on the struggling Peter White, 10-2. You have to the difference in that. Peter White really is struggling. And you need to be real now. Peter White, I think he's finished now, unfortunately. I don't like to say that because he is a character in darts, Peter White. But he does finish, unfortunately. He does look finish. And I think he's at the senior level now, in my opinion, where he should play on the senior tour, where the likes of Peter Manley and all of them play in that event. I think Peter White, he'd be perfect for that seniors event, especially when he's a joyful character as well, dancing around the stairs as well. There's bums and seats as well, but I think Peter White, for me, I think he's finished, unfortunately, people. I think he looks finished. And Peter White did have a bit of a rant, didn't he, in this tournament, when I think he beat Christopher Satsy, where he said, yeah, I should be in the Premier League, because he had a bit of a rant about Chris Mason, saying that Chris Dorby should have been in the Premier League. And I agree with Chris Mason. I think Chris Dorby should have been in the Premier League instead of Peter White. But we all know why Peter White was in the Premier League, because he puts bums on seats. And he gets people standing up as well with his walk on, dancing around the stairs as well, jumping around the stairs. He is a character as well, Peter White, but I think Peter White's one. I think Peter White was rattled, in my opinion, because Peter White knows I think he knows deep down he shouldn't be in the Premier League. And he's a bit of a contradiction, Peter White, because before this tournament, he said he was surprised he was in the Premier League to his wife. I mean, come on, Peter. Come on, Peter. Which one is it? Which one is it, Peter? So, and yeah, and Peter Wright calling this tournament a Mickey Mouse tournament. Well, that would have been something, wouldn't it? If Peter Wright would have won this tournament, that would have been something. After calling it a Mickey Mouse tournament, I think he did this with the PDC Championship Finals. I think he did that with the PDC Championship Finals as well, and he went on to win it. And he was like, "Oh, this was a wonderful tournament." So he can be contradicting Peter Wright. Let's be real. He can. It can be contradicting Peter Wright, but yeah, demolition job from Stephen Bunting, and I don't think anyone was shocked really that Stephen Bunting won that easier than Peter Wright. Peter Wright really struggling. Well, I just think Peter Wright is just struggling to cope with the step of players now. I think that's the thing. I think Peter Wright would be perfect in the seniors. Honestly, I think he'd be perfect in the seniors now, and I think he is at that age now, Peter Wright, where he should be playing on the seniors now. I think he's 53, something like that. Well, Phil Taylor fucking dominated stars when he was in his 50s. So, I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy as it sounds. But over quarterfinals then, Nathan Aspinall winning the last year decided and Stow Durney 10-9. What a battle for them that was. I said in my quarterfinal preview, didn't I, that would be a battle. But I said 10-9 Stow Durney. So I was right on the last year decider, but I actually went 10-9 Stow Durney. So as expected, that was a battle of a dame and a strap of a dame. And Mike Van Duren doing a demolition job really on Dave Chisnell 10-4. We all got hyped, didn't we, when Dave Chisnell was quarterfinal, saying could this finally be his tournament? But yeah, of course not. But I mean, Chizzy, sometimes he does beat Van Duren, doesn't he? But then he gets knocked out in the next round. And Damon Hatter, for me, I think Damon Hatter is disappointed in this tournament, in my opinion. Because I think Damon Hatter should be disappointed that knocked out to Vandenberg. I do think Damon Hatter has progressed. He has progressed. Last year he did progress, Damon Hatter. But I think he needs to progress further now. And Damon Hatter, for me, he should be in the Stephen Bunting category now, where he should be winning the major now, Damon Hatter. He certainly does a damn for it. But again, he'd be very disappointed to get knocked out with Dimitri Vandenberg, in my opinion. Whose opportunity to reach the semi-finals? And then Damon Hatter, he's beaten Van Duren before as well in the TV tournament in terms of Grand Slam. So you just never know what would have happened in that game between Van Duren if Damon Hatter would have went through to the semi-finals. Now we move on to the second round games, or the last 16 games. Duke Humphries didn't beat the world champion and obviously the best player in the world right now. Didn't beat 10-7 of the eventual champion, Stephen Bunting. Peter Wright come through a 10-8 win against Christoph Patazzi. Peter Wright should have won by more, to be honest with you, in that game. He was in full control, almost bottled it. Nathan Aspinall, a very poor game against Stefan Dijbord. I must say, very poor standard. But Aspinall got the job done with a 10-5 win. Stow Durney with a 10-8 win over the 2022 Masters Championship Cullen with a 10-8 win. Van Duren, very good win against an out-of-sorts Chris Dorby. Chris Dorby wasn't at his best, let's be real. Neither was Van Duren. Van Duren got the job done there over Chris Dorby. Danny Nopper and Dave Chisnell, a very good standard game, that one, between Nopper and Chizzy. Dave Chisnell obviously got a 10-8 win over Danny Nopper. Dimitri Vandenberg obviously knocked out Michael Smith 10-6. I did say that would happen because I did think Dimitri has the storming power. He does have the storming power to cope with Michael Smith. And plus the Premier distraction as well. Michael Smith winning the night one, the Premier darts. And Damon Hatter put in a very good performance against Rob Cross, 10-8 win. Again, a very good standard between Rob Cross and Damon Hatter. Damon Hatter winning 10-8 against Rob Cross. And obviously the first round was all Stephen Bunting. By the way, Stephen Bunting was 5-2 down to Ross Smith. So what must Ross Smith be thinking now after seeing Stephen Bunting win the Masters? Stephen Bunting coming back from 5-2 down to win 6-5 against Ross Smith in the first round. Johnny Caton out of sauce, wasn't he, against Christopher Tassi. Christopher Tassi picking up a 6-3 win in that one. Dirk van Dijkvoorde, who's recovering from an injury, still in that recovery mode from an injury, getting a 6-5 win against Ryan Searle. Chuck Cullen with a very good win against Josh Watt, 6-4 against Josh Watt. Has the media hype affected Josh Watt when he burst onto the scene on the back end of 2022? Chris Dorby getting a 6-3 win over the UK Open champion Andrew Dildon. Dave Cisno, what a game that was. Well, what a game that was for Dave Cisno. What a performance from Dave Cisno in the first round. Definitely the first round performance of the first round. With a 6-1 win over Martin Cinder. Martin Cinder averaged 103 people. And Dave Cisno averaged 109. So it was still a good standard there. And Dave Cisno just had too much for Martin Cinder. Nothing Martin Cinder could do in that game. Dimitri Vandenberg with a 6-1 win over out of source James Wade. And Dame Herr with a very good win, very good performance. 102 afterwards and Stafford Camerons. And then a good standard there between Herr and Camerons in that game as well. So yeah. And that's basically it for my Cazoo Masters tournament review. Stephen Bunting must be thinking bastards. The PDC must be thinking bastards because the last 3 tournaments, the last 3 Masters tournaments, the last 3 years in this tournament have decided who gets in the Premier League. Yeah, whoever won the tournament gets in the Premier League. Chris Dorby got in the Premier League after winning it last year. Joe Cullen got in the Premier League after winning it in 2022. Johnny Caton got in the Premier League after winning it in 2021. Stephen Bunting must be thinking bastards. Because the Cazoo Masters stopped doing it, didn't they? They've not, obviously for this year, after the last 3 years, they stopped doing it now. They stopped this tournament from deciding who gets in the Premier League because they've already announced the lineup and they've already had night 1. So Stephen Bunting will be saying, I'm very unlucky, to be honest with you. And Peter White, I must say, Peter White counts himself lucky as well. Because he's very lucky that the Premier League wasn't decided after this tournament. Because having Peter White be out, he'd be out of it, in my opinion. But I still think the Masters did the right thing because he just don't know, do you? Because if Van Duyn would have won this tournament, then it would have ended that streak off. New winners getting the Premier League darts. So I think they did the right thing, though, the PDC, by deciding this doesn't get you in the Premier League. I don't think Stephen Bunting will care, though. It's the first major title for him. And if Stephen Bunting carries on his form, he gets in the Premier League for 2025, definitely, doesn't he? So that's what will happen, in my opinion. Once Bunting continues, if Stephen Bunting wins another major title, he's in the Premier League for 2025. Simple as that, really. Simple as that. So, but that is my Cazoo darts tournament review. Massive well done, massive congratulations to the boy, Stephen Bunting. I think we're all happy as darts fans because he is a likeable guy, Stephen Bunting, especially with his work on titanium as well. And with his form in the back end of last year, I think it's a well-deserved major title. A major title non-incoming, isn't it? And to beat Mike Van Duyn as well in the final as well. So, feel free to leave your thoughts down below on the Cazoo Darts Masters. What were your thoughts down below? And take care, stay safe. So yeah, can Stephen Bunting now continue this form and win even more major titles? Who knows? As Stephen Bunting shoots his way to his first major title, pardon the pun.